Hey, what's good, everyone? Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing today? I hope well. I want to talk about today Amari Cooper, and there's a lot of talk, a lot of Cowboys fans panicking right now. Some are happy because there's a lot of discussion about the Cowboys cutting Amari Cooper, among others. But today I'm just going to focus on Amari, and I will try to get to the other guys too in later videos. So first of all, I want to say this first. If someone tells you, be it the media, uh, somebody on YouTube, whatever it might be, that they know what the Cowboys are going to do with Amari Cooper, they're wrong. They either are telling you something that you want to hear, or they're just straight up lying to you, because the Cowboys, I don't even think themselves know what they're going to do with Amari Cooper yet, and certainly no one in the media knows. Another thing to consider about Amari and cutting him, Amari has shown that he wants to be in Dallas, and the reason I say that is when he signed his deal, he had an opportunity to sign with Washington for more money, but he chose Dallas, and he did a Cowboy friendly deal with escapes in it. Secondly, if the Cowboys couldn't, so I'm only going to throw out scenarios. I'm not going to say what I think is going to happen because I really don't know, but I'll throw out scenarios and you can think these through and determine what you think could happen here. So the Cowboys are on the hook for about $27 million in a cap hit for Amari this season. So if they cut him, and if they did cut him, they would have to cut him before the 5th day of the season, which is March 20th. So if they cut him, they'd save $8 million. So they'd still be on the hook for $19 million. So let's say they cut Amari, they save $8 million, then they still have to, they would have to pay Wilson or Gallup. So then you would pay Wilson or Gallup or both, and you pay another $19 million. So do they really want to do that? Do they want to cut him to save $8 million, but then eat $19 million? That's what would happen if they cut him. They'd basically be paying $19 million for nothing. A second option, they could trade him. I don't know how likely it is that a team would take his contract. He's 27 years old. He still probably has some Pro Bowls left in him. He's still a great receiver. If they trade him, they could essentially get rid of his contract. The March 20th date wouldn't matter so much. They could do it after, and they would eat $6 million. Of course, they'd still have to replace him with Gallup, Wilson. They could draft a wide receiver, and they'd still be on the hook for $6 million. I think the biggest thing is if they could find a trade partner. Option number 3, they could restructure Amari. And basically what's happening here is you're taking some of that $27 million and you're basically deferring it to another year. So it doesn't impact Amari at all. He still gets his money. It just changes the way you do the books. So the Cowboys would save $12.67 million if they restructured Amari. They would take that money, 12.67, move it to another year, still have Amari, and somewhere down the road, they would have to make a decision again on Amari. Now, keep in mind, every year, the salary cap goes up. So the cap that you're working with gets bigger and bigger, so this money that you're deferring gets eaten into larger caps, not to mention other contracts are expiring. So that's what it is. 3 options. They can cut him and eat $19 million. They can trade him and eat $6 million and have to go to plan B as far as how to run this offense. They could restructure him, keep this offense together. We'll have to see what happens. Appreciate y'all watching. Keep it real. I'm out.